Hi everybody, welcome at World Port Hackathon 2016. Thanks for tuning in again. My name is Dol van Duivenbode. I'm a journalist from the Netherlands, Rotterdam. And I have two experts with me, Wim van Buuren and Henk Knepper. Tell me, you're experts in what branch, what topic?
Well, we are experts, we are both pilots and we are piloting ships into the port of Rotterdam and also out of the port of Rotterdam.
Okay, let's start with the beginning. How do you pilot a ship into the port? What do you do then?
Well, we physically embark vessels on board of at the North Sea actually, and we climb on board the vessel and assist the captain with navigating into the port of Rotterdam and maneuvering his ship.
So with a smaller boat, you go to the ship and then maneuver it into the harbor?
Yeah, that's correct. Yeah.
What a fascinating job.
It is, yeah, definitely.
Why do you think it's fascinating?
Because you will assist a professional, the captain is a professional, in the most challenging part of his voyage from A to B. His ship is coming from some other port to Rotterdam, and entering a port where a lot of ships are, and where a lot of berths are, and where also a lot of inland barges are, and then with a big sea ship is a very, very challenging job. And we are supporting the captain or helping him out or advising him on this part of the job.
Yeah. And does it ever go wrong? In my history, I live in Rotterdam for 30 years and I've never seen it gone wrong.
Keep it that way.
Yeah, we like to keep it that way, but quite obviously accidents happen at the road, and of course accidents also happen with ships. However, the number of accidents is pretty low, yeah.
Yeah. And downstairs are 100 people using their brains, thinking their ass off, minds off about the challenges which there are. What are, according to you, the biggest challenges in your expertise, in your topic?
Oh, that's a good question. There are many topics, and actually they all come down on improving the chain of the logistic chain and combining it with the operations of the ships arriving and leaving the port of Rotterdam. And that means fine-tuning that all of these services that are rendered are getting there at the exact time. So timing is crucial in this part. And yeah, how do you get the right times? And how at what stage will you be at the right place? So this is a difficult task, which everybody sees as a challenge. There's a lot of data, but is this data sufficient and can it be used intelligent?
And what is the difference between, because we also have the air industry, the airplanes, and I think they encounter maybe a bit of the same problems. They are a different branch, but what is the difference between a ship and an airplane and the time management?
Yeah, well, if I may answer, or you?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, well, first of all, there are standards in shipping, but they are not at the same level of the airline industry. I think most of the people know all kinds of airplanes that exist. They know them by type number and brand, but maybe you have got 50 types of airplanes and that's it. But there are, I think, 1,000 times more types of ships, and they're all differently loaded, and they have all different means of communication. There is standardizing, but it's not at the same level as the airline industry. That makes it very complicated.
And added to that, in an airport you never see happening that when a plane is landing, that there is at the same time maintenance on the landing strip, or that a pleasure craft is passing by or whatsoever, and that's all happening in port. So that's where your standardized is gone.
Yeah, so you have all these different, of course an airport is very secluded, and it's,
Yeah, there are more, I guess there are more strict rules and they are obeyed more by people. Yes.
What do you, well, it's a question I ask everybody because this day is organized this weekend for a reason. So what do you hope to gain here, to learn here?
I actually already gained. We are here, let's say 2 hours, and there are people coming up with questions, and they ask me, why do you do it like this? Why do you do it like that? And then you start thinking, yeah, that's a good question, because I can give you an answer, but the real question is, yeah, really, why are we doing it this way? Because those bright guys over here, they come up with solutions which I never thought of.
Can you give an example of what you just heard?
I just heard of somebody who said, I would like to make a dashboard that is visible for everybody who's visiting the port. And in this dashboard he is able to contact anyone he needs urgently. And I said, yes, but there are books, there are many kind of other things. You can take a VHF and call somebody, but yeah, you must know the proper way to find the people that you have to call. I said, yeah, it's not here. Yeah, it's in books, it's everywhere, but it's not there at the right moment when you need it.
Yeah.
So I thought, well, that's just a simple example of seeing it in a different way.
No, that's I will tell the more or less same story. That the nice thing of the crew down here, hacking, is that they are not involved with knowledge what we have already. So they are coming from total different sides, and they just start developing. And what we often see is that because they approach from a total different point of view, that they come with solutions what we have never thought of.
Out of the blue. Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
It's great.
Because I can also imagine that the port is such a big company. There are so many people working there that one of the challenges is to get in touch with everybody and to have that communication and know how to reach out to everybody. Is that a problem you encounter?
No, we in our job not. But the data what is generated with all those parties and connecting this data on the proper way so that every party has the data in the right time, in the right place, and can handle the data also in a proper way. That's a big challenge.
Yeah.
So
What if it
not-
won't be solved, this challenge? What if it won't progress?
We will get at least another 5 hackathons more. Yeah. So that's excellent. And we cannot solve the problem, right, in one hackathon only, but actually the whole world is actually fine-tuning all the processes that are around. So if you have fine-tuned one process, the next generation will do that again in another way. So yeah, I think there's constantly actually time for improvement.
How long do you both work for the Port of Rotterdam?
Well, I work as a pilot for 20 years now in Rotterdam.
I'm 15 years as a pilot.
Yeah.
Was there a lot of changes in technology-wise in those past years?
Absolutely. When I first started, since we are working 24 hours a day, 24/7, I was first only beeped by a beeper, and then I had to run for a telephone within 10 minutes, otherwise I would get a penalty if I was not in time. Yeah. So there were no telephones, no cell phones, nothing at all, and that has changed completely. Now they just call me by telephone, and it's much more easy, and I'm free to go where I want to go if I'm at home, yeah, waiting for my next job. Yeah.
So you are at home and then you wait for your call to go on the ship.
Yeah, any time of the day. Yeah.
And can you, it has nothing to do maybe with the data which we talk about, but I'm curious, can you describe the feeling when you're on such a big boat, such a big ship, and you guide it into the harbor?
Yeah, of course. Actually, it's like a dream of a young boy. Yeah? What do you want to become? An airline pilot, a captain on board a vessel. Now we became a pilot on board a vessel, yeah, and we're doing maneuvering. And you're constantly, if you've done a maneuver and the ship is safely alongside, I'm constantly thinking about what could I have done better this time? Well, it's nearly complete, yeah, but there is still a challenge. Do this better the next time, and well, that gives an awesome feeling. If it goes well and if it goes like you planned, that's awesome.
As my colleague tells, it feels really like a boy's dream.
Yeah.
Boys dream.
I like to sail a ship, and that's what I told my mother already when I was 3 or 4 years old. I like to sail a ship, And here I am sailing the biggest ships of the world in the most challenging port of the world. So
Yep.
what can I ask
Yeah,
for?
that's absolutely true. Yeah.
Super. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching, and let's meet each other in a few minutes with our next guest. Thank you.